Well, they said that the BBC's making cuts, and let's face it, it shows. I thought that was an unbelievably weak programme. I was watching it with a group of people up here in Scotland, and they all felt likewise. We were expecting Panorama to have done something far more vicious than that. They were trying to be vicious, but really they didn't have very much to go on. That was all just old internet tittle-tattle. It was all coming, the eyewitness sort of against us, were all people who are now in rival would-be political parties. I don't think it cut any mustard at all with the ordinary public, I really don't. It's not nice to be attacked like that, but let's face it, that's what we expect from the BBC. What they should be doing is not just criticising the old parties, it's time to have something new. And I think it's actually time they had us on, talking about what we do to put things right in the country. People out there are desperately worried about their jobs, they're worried about the economic fiasco that's coming out of Europe and heading our way. People want answers, or at least they want fresh ideas, and that's what they get from us. I think you saw a bit of the fresh idea in the way that we handled Panorama when we ambushed them, and do have a look at the piece on the website which shows really in full what happened. It was pretty exciting. Obviously they didn't like it, but they're the professional ambushers. I think it was good just for once that they got ambushed rather than them doing it to other people. It was interesting, I thought, at the end of the programme where they mentioned Dave Hannan and this allegation which was supposed to have come through him. They didn't raise any of this with us when poor Dave was still alive, but they come up with it when he can't answer. And I've got the text on my phone from him saying the BBC have approached him, he doesn't want anything to do with them, he fully supports me and the party, and the last time I spoke to him he was really very, very worried about the way that Panorama were harassing him. I think Panorama have got blood on their hands, and that's why they put that at the very end piece. It was a bit sick of them really and truly, but that's what you expect, again, from the BBC. As for what do we really make of it? Well, I think the public would have been bored. People aren't interested in bits of tittle-tattle on accounts, he said, she said, and all the rest of it. I thought some of the imagery actually was quite good. The imagery of the St George's Day event down in Barking and Dagenham was very powerful, very apposite. We saw the truth truck looking really good. The message, bring our boys home, that came across. It's like a huge advert for us, that several times over, so I was pleased with that one. It's not nice to criticise everything, but I think people understand that Islam and the danger that Islam poses to Britain, it needs criticising, it needs talking about. And again, people were reminded about the fact that I faced trial for doing just that. I think that's a big plus for us. This backdrop worked tremendously well, and I know that our website's already under immense pressure, vast numbers of hits, so if you've been trying to get through, haven't been able to for a bit, thank you for persevering, thank you for coming on to see our side of the story, but most of all, let's face it, it's the BBC on one side and the British National Party on the other. It's the ultra-politically correct censorship lobby, and it's the people who say it like it is. So I don't think anyone's expecting them to do us any favours. The biggest favour they've done us is there's new people watching this right now who've come on our website to see what we've got to say about the BBC, and I know that they'll be going on, that you'll be going on also to look at what we say about the other issues. Again, moving away from the negative. It's easy for the BBC to try and bash us. It's very easy for us to bash them because it's a rotten, corrupt organisation. But to move on to the positives about real answers to the banking crisis, real answers to the immigration shambles that's so unfair on our people and the settled immigrants actually who pay their way in British society. Real answers to the problems that affect real people, and more people ever are seeing what we've got to see thanks to Panorama. Thank you very much.